What is this Ompy clip? Oh no.
It's really fun right now. I love leveling for the 4th time in the last 3 weeks because I got killed by idiots in World of Warcraft and lost hundreds and thousands of hours / played. For what? For content. I hate that. That's why I'm evil now. Because I'm tired of for content being the reason that I'm doing things, man. Fuck for content. I just want to play the video game. I'm tired of it.
You already beat the game.
Fuck your content. You guys will watch and you'll like it. We lost sight of the goal. We're chasing these like stupid memes, bro. Draft number 3 for MC raid number 4 with meme raid leader number 5. Don't care. Don't care. Oh, we're gonna lose another 5 people on Baron-Geddon. Oh, shucks. That sucks. They're not gonna be able to do BWL now. 1 sketch raid is enough. That's what I'm saying. And we're just repeating it over and over and over. No, stop it. Give the people a break. Let them start an alt and come back big time with some big content.
Yeah, he's half memeing, but he's also half right. I see where he's coming from. I know he's memeing. But he's not fully memeing. But he's also not fully wrong. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Guild's in a weird spot. It really is. Like, we're at this point now where we're kind of stretched very thin. Where we have 3 raids happening. We're dropping like flies. It might get to a point where I give up trying to, you might be right. So I give up trying to make MC more than what it is. Just go into MC, raid lead through it, clear it, log off. Until BWL. I mean, people are going to die no matter who's raid leading. Like, it happens. It just does. But you probably won't have any more, like, you know, Baron fuck-ups. Actually, we still might. Like, there's always risk, no matter who's raid leading it. Even if they're all sweats. But, you know, for hype's sake, if I say I'm raid leading it, no one cares. I totally get that. So I don't know. The other problem is consumes. Like, we've banned the auction house, right? Is that Rend? We banned the auction house. But we're at a point now, because we banned it, no one can make money. So sure, we allow you to buy flasks, we allow you to buy all these different things, but how do you make money when you can't sell things? I guess you go out and skin. Do you just vendor grays and shit? You'd be like, oh, make it to where you can sell things on the auction house. We can't police it then. Maybe we could, but it's tough. It's going to be a lot. Just the way the add-on works. Like, the add-on just detects when someone... First of all, it just blocks the auction house altogether. Simple as that. So if we, like, allow half of it... You see how it's not just half of it? It's a big difference. We could just say, fuck it. What can we really buy from the auction house nowadays? I guess everyone can get Edge Masters. That's a big deal. Cloud Keepers, sure. But it'd be really obvious to tell who's buying gold in that case. Petri, we would be able to detect if someone uses a Petri. That's not going to be allowed. Consumes, we already allow consumes to kind of be bought. The way we do it is you have to mail a letter to Vulps or Vulps Bank and say, I would like to purchase this and this and this. And then you'd give the appropriate amount of gold. And then Vulps would use the auction house, buy it, and mail it back. That's our way of them using the auction house without allowing them to use the auction house. It's kind of annoying, but that's how we do it. Because I just don't want people using the auction house altogether. Like, I can't police it. So we could just allow the auction house to say, fuck it. We're like a free reigning guild. We've already allowed mob tagging. At this point, we are limping. We're limping to BWL. That's kind of where we're at right now. So it might be like the final week where I'm just stop policing anything. No, the auction house sucks, but you don't get anything out of it. Not anymore. We're currently MC farming. So Edge Masters is the only thing. Some materials here and there, I guess. So you'd probably be able to get Lionheart Helm much easier. Everyone could start doing engineering, which would help them mob tag easier. They'd probably like that. But you don't like buy gear better than MC gear. I guess Cloudkeeper, but there's not a lot of those. You ain't gonna get it, like I said. But yeah, they can like actually sell their herbs. They can sell skinning mats, Flurry Axe, Deepwoods, Edge Masters, Alcors, Cloudkeeper. Okay, but Alcors, there hasn't been a single one in the auction house in forever. Cloudkeepers, there's not one up right now. Flurry Axe, sure, but it's not much better than the level 60 gear. Just getting Riven Spike is like literally right there. And it would be really easy to tell who the f is buying gold. Alcors was up there for 4,000 gold. Okay, see what I'm saying? Like, and they're still not even better than MC gear. None of it. Except Edge Masters and Cloudkeeper. I'll concede that. Either way. Yeah, I think we might have to have a guild meeting. Just to like discuss all of this stuff. Focus on keeping people alive in raids. Give people who died hope so they're encouraged to continue leveling. Yeah, no, I hear it. It's one of those things where it's like, I already had people who died like, should I re-level? I'm like, hey, yeah, my goal is BWL. But they aren't sure if they should re-level. That's why I did mob tagging to speed it up. Either way, it's so fucked. We have raid today. We're missing 5 people. They've been replaced already. No, 4 people. I just don't want to make this decision just me. I don't want to ask around.
An army, and I said I'll beat him with 1 hero. He said there's no shot and that he's going to dedicate the rest of February to practice. Then he changed his mind. He reviewed my tapes and thought this guy isn't that bad at Warcraft 3. He said instead you can only play with 1 hand. I refused because it's a ridiculous notion, but I thought about it. Next day I came back and I said, okay, I'll play with 1 hand. Then he said it has to be your non-dominant hand. So now I have to use my left mouse. My left hand on the mouse? Like, what are we even talking about here? He wants to play with me with my left hand on the mouse. While I was considering that, he said, oh, and by the way, it should be 3v1. I get to pick 2 teammates. It should be 3v1. Isn't that fair, or are you scared?
What is this shit? The T1 strat. I love that. T1.
No, the vulpeshd guy on OnlyFangs gave this to everyone. Threat plates.
No! Oh shit. We'll have a guild meeting at some point when I get home. I leave on Friday, so Valentine's Day, and I'm back on Tuesday. And I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. And that's probably the day we do a draft. And that's probably a day that I'm going to want to have a guild meeting and talk about all those big decisions coming up. Like just unlocking the auction house and not giving a fuck anymore. We're raid logging. Like we're committed to that. We can keep it as is, but yeah. Where are we going? I mean, where am I going? Don't worry about it. You already are raid logging. No, you're right. But we're like allowing mob tagging, but not the auction house. I have so many messages every day if everyone's like, hey, can we allow the auction house so I can buy my engineering mats? Because it just feels dumb at this point. You wanted to prove the guild can level without help accomplished? Yeah, we already did. No, you're right. We've done it. Hardcore is supposed to have both game elements, leveling and endgame. But the problem is by banning the auction house, we can't even access the ability to sell mats. The only way we can make money as a guild is vendoring grays. See, it's like it's kind of fucked.
You wish to speak?
Mob tagging eliminated any semblance of normalcy at this point. I mean, it was already kind of. I understand not allowing mob tagging, but auction house usage is such a quality of life thing that should be allowed. It's a core game feature as well. Whereas mob tagging isn't intended. Yeah. But it was also just to kind of get WoW viewers to not hate OnlyFangs because we bought gold last time. What was I doing? Back to Crossroads. So by banning the auction house, it was a big deal. A lot of people would probably look at it like, if you grind all the way to 60. I mean, I get where they're coming from, but they went so far as saying if you grind to 60 with the auction house unlocked, you bought a level 60. Like, you just snapped your fingers and you swiped your credit card and your character was level 60, just like that. Oh, also full AQ and ZG gear. You just snapped your fingers with your credit card. But it's like, yeah, we have fiery weapon. I guess we had fiery weapon and stuff like that too. It's kind of a big deal. But still, that's the length of which they'd go and say. And even when like the whole server didn't have fiery weapon, yeah. You have feet of the lynx, 8 agility, or 8 strength, 3 agility. Do you understand what that does? You might as well be 60 already. It's ridiculous. You guys only bought gold because of GDKP. I mean, I bought it because... yeah, that was the first time I bought gold was GDKP. Yeah. But also, you know, you get Edge Masters and you get Lionheart Helm and you get Cloud Keeper. I think I had dual wield flurry axes with Crusader while leveling. Kind of a big deal. And the thing is, it wasn't even better than using just a blue two-handed axe. It's actually worse. Yeah, it's a lot. So the leveling phase, if you're swiping and buying on a popular server that's already clearing Nax, I mean, there was like 1,000 flurry axes. Yeah, it kind of negates the leveling phase. So then you factor in mob tagging too. Why even buy gold? Just mob tag at that point. Crazy. Either way, we are past the leveling phase. We are in raid log phase. I personally want to log in. I want to clear MC safely. It ain't about the content anymore. We could still die. We always could. But let's just get through this. And let's just hunker down until we can start clearing BWL. We'll probably die in the first BWL pool. And that's fine. It's a great ride. We made the goal. We got to BWL. Alando says he wants to raid lead with 39 non-sweats. That'd be really funny. I'm just thinking about the cost of doing that. Number one, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, actually. What would happen is he would fill the raid with a bunch of people who are actually sweats. They're just late like Peekaboo and Gingy and stuff. They'd probably get like 5 or 6 deaths, which would be whatever. And the other raid, because we'd have no non-sweats left, would just be all sweats. And they obviously would get through MC just fine. Maybe. Maybe. A sweat 30-man raid. I mean, again, it's like, are we trying to make content out of MC? Or are we just trying to get to BWL? What are we doing here? We got to make a decision. And that's why I think we're going to have a guild meeting on Wednesday. It's a while from now, but finish up this week with the current rule set. And then we'll discuss whether or not we just unlock the auction house. And from there, we'll decide who we want to raid lead. Or at least like what direct, I don't know. It's like Tyler won and Miz led a raid. I guess that's it. Grubby's going to go. That'll be interesting. Heyo would be interesting. The next week, I really want Zaryu and Peekaboo to do one. But could be the next week. I don't want Soap and Mary to raid lead. I don't think, I truly think we would actually die. Like, no memes. Mary has like, do I W key here? Should I take a breath? Should I breathe air? Are we unbooting? Like, so I just don't feel confident killing the guild. Just like that. That's how I feel on it. Guild meeting on Wednesday. I'll do an announcement at some point, and we'll discuss what we want to do.